What's up, guys? It's B Wade. This 3-day break without NHL games has felt like eternity, but we are back with an 8-game slate on Friday. I've been doing a ton of research as we've had a lot of time, and I have found 5 different player props that I am locking into. I'm going to walk you guys through that research and analysis as well. NHL has become my prime moneymaker as far as betting on the puck line and money lines. I'm giving those picks out in my Discord as well as my best picks in VIP. Links for those are both going to be down below. But I'm going to walk you through these 5 player props that I like and show you that research and analysis. So I'm starting with Jack Hughes. We're fading his shots on goal line. It's at 3.5, which is just too high. He's only hit this in 35% of games. You look at his last 10, he's only hit it 3 times. And in general, this just isn't a line that he's hitting consistently, and he's going up against Carolina, who is 3rd in the NHL for shots allowed, shots against. They're only giving up 25 shots a game. When you look at how he plays against teams that don't give up many shots, right? These are teams that are top 10. Carolina's not only top 10, they're 3rd. So they would be one of the better teams on here. He's only gone over 3.5 shots twice this season out of 11 games. So that's only leaving you with about 18-19% chance of hitting. And then when you look at head-to-head, both games this year, he's gone under against Carolina. He only had 1 shot on goal his last game against them, which was just about a month ago. In general, you see, last year he was hitting this. He was going over about 58% of the time. You come to this year, he's only going over 35% of the time. This line, I think, is still looking more so at the player that he has been, not the player that he is right now, and so I'm fading this line at 3.5. Next, we're looking at Jamie Benn. We're going over 0.5 point for him. So he's been hitting this at a 61% rate, which is really solid. You look, he's hit it in 12 out of his last 14 games at home. He's great at home. He's up against a Minnesota team that is solid. They're 11th in assists allowed, 6th in goals allowed. Really strong defense, but I still like him to go over here. Now, the piece, and I always want to show you guys all the information because I want you to be able to make your own informed decision. I'm not here to sell you picks, right? I'm giving you these picks. I want you to make a decision with your money with all the information available. He has played them once this year. He didn't have any points, right? So that is the one downside to this. But I really like the fact that, you look over the last 10 games, he's hit this 8 out of the last 10. Over the last 20 games, he's hit it at 70%. He's gotten really strong as the year has gone on, and he's even better at home, hitting this in 12 out of his last 14 games. So I'm locking this pick in as my second. You'll see this on the screen here, and we're getting 6x for this. You'll notice there's a basketball pick on there, but that's a player to just get over 0.5 point, which is a free pick. We're getting this on Underdog. We're getting 6x basically for this 2-man that I just fed you. Underdog is always giving us promos, which are either free picks, discounted picks, boosted payouts. They also have the most props for any player that you want to play. They're going to give you, for hockey, 5 to 10, which is a lot. PrizePicks is only going to give you 2 to 3 props for each player. For NFL and NBA, you're going to get 12 to 20 props per player. Underdog is hands down the most robust fantasy app. You need to be using it, especially if you're on NHL. They're going to double your first deposit when you use code BWADE. You can also just use the link down below in the description. Super easy. Make sure to sign up on Underdog. You will not regret it. On top of that, I'm giving away a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander SGA signed jersey. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop a comment down below. It's a dope jersey. I've already given a couple away. It's just my way to show my appreciation. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment so you can be entered. You can also get 5 entries for this raffle if you just sign up on Underdog and shoot me a text. All that information's down below in the description. Let's jump into these last 3 picks for you. So we're taking Logan Cooley over 0.5 point. He's gone over this in 62% of games, which is already a really strong number when you're getting even money for it. He's going up against a Colorado defense that is bottom 20-25% in the NHL for goals allowed, bottom 33 to 35% for assists allowed. You look at head-to-head, and he's played them twice this year. no points in the first matchup, 2 points in the second matchup. The second matchup was just 2 weeks ago, so that was pretty recent. He put up 2 points against them. You look at his last 10, he's gone over 70% of the time. He has 10 points in his last 10 games, and he's hitting it at a 65% rate over his last 20 games. I love this play, especially at even money. This is a great value. Make sure you're playing Logan Cooley. Next, we are going to fade Matt Duchene. We're going under half a point. He's going up against a strong Minnesota defense. We already covered it. We already took another Dallas player in Jamie Benn here. But with Matt Duchene, we are going to fade. And you look at the Minnesota defense, you look at how he's been playing lately. He's only gone over this in 3 out of the last 10 games. He hasn't gotten a point in his last 4 games. You look at head-to-head, he's played them once this year. He got 0 points. He only has 1 point against them in his last 3 matchups. This is going to be a hard fade for me. The way he's been playing lately, I don't see him getting a point in this matchup. This is going to be a tight game. And then our last pick, we're taking J.J. Peterka over half a point. He's been streaky this year. Right now, he's on a hot streak, and I am going to ride it. He's had at least a point in his last 5 straight games. He has 7 points in his last 5 games. You look at head-to-head, and he cooks against Chicago. He has at least 1 point in each of his last 3 games against them. He has 5 points in those last 3. And Chicago's defense is pretty atrocious. Bottom, they're 24th in assists allowed, 23rd in goals allowed, and Peterka's been cooking. I love this play, so we are taking Peterka over half a point. You'll see those picks on the screen here. We put these in on Underdog as well. Underdog has the best payouts, the most props you can play, some of the most payout bonuses, promo picks. Sign up on Underdog. You won't regret it. They will double your first deposit when you use code BWADE. On top of that, Daily Grind Fantasy, DG Fantasy, is a platform that I've used for over a year now, and they've made me a lot of money. All it does is it aggregates millions of data points across all of the fantasy apps, sports books, and it helps you take advantage of discrepancies in line pricing in real time. So it helps make me money. I usually hit 1 or 2 6-man props on there every week just by taking their advice. I've partnered with them because it's an app that has made me a lot of money, and so I'm able to give you guys 25% off. All you have to do is use code BWADE. Check it out, dgfantasy.com. You will not regret it. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm excited for the NHL to be back on and start making some money again with them. Make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below to show some love and to be entered to win that SGA jersey. And let's end the week with a bang and make some money.